Alright guys, I'm in New York. It's Tuesday, 6:30 in the morning, and it is light out, which is fantastic because for the last 2 months going to this personal trainer, I've been going to it in the pitch black. So it's been great that it's lightened up. But I go to a really amazing personal trainer. If anyone's in New York, hit me up because he's incredible. He's changing my body, but also he's super, super tailored to my singing and what that means as a person who has to get ready for the stage and for actually singing. So, you know, we do diaphragm exercises. He just has me and like what I do in his mind when he makes my program. But I'm just happy that it's light out, it's getting light out, it's actually getting a little warm out, so I don't even need this coat, I don't think all that much. And yeah, so come with me to personal train in New York. I'm effing dead. JJ. Because I haven't been working out for a week. Because I was sick last week. So my first workout session is because I've been sick. I can barely lift my arm up to film this. I am so exhausted. That was such a hard workout. So I am still not showered from the gym this morning, which is so gross, but it's been one of those days. Hello. Focus, please. I do want to tell you where I've been at with my piano. So this whole thing started because I wanted to hold myself accountable with the piano, and I'm gonna get into a little bit of a comfier position here. But basically, so I started piano a year and a month ago. I started January 2024. I'm gonna put a clip here, anywhere. Just to show you kind of like where I was at, because I didn't take any piano lessons. I took a couple of piano lessons when I was like 8 in the local church, but this woman was just not cool. I remember her being like this kind of not very nice woman. So yeah, here I am. That Arizona sky, burning in your eyes. So now, if anybody is on this piano journey, I've been pushed incredibly by my teacher every Monday. I've been having a man named James, he's a Berkeley grad who is so talented and such an incredible piano player. First off, I'm mesmerized when I watch him play. Makes everything sound so beautiful and pretty. But he comes every Monday, and he has pushed me so much because he's he basically I think he thinks I'm better than I am, but also he just challenges me because it's not like a regimented program. And for a really, really long time last year, I was kind of anxious about it not being a regimented program. I dove into, conservatory programs. Should I be in master's programs? All of these things where I'm just because I'm kind of half brain, remember, educate, like a business brain, right? I love education and I love academics. That is, give me a syllabus, I'll follow it and do really well at it, right? So for a long time, I was really nervous that I wasn't doing it the proper way, but then I just really dove in because I'm at a point in my life where I'm not going to be going to a 4-year undergraduate program. I've done that. I went to business school. It was an amazing opportunity and amazing experience, but I'm not in that phase of my life anymore. And also, like, people that are going to these programs, they have to be really good to get in. So like they're already really good. Like they're already like as much better probably than I am right now, because they've been practicing like they're probably their whole childhood, right? So again, my goals are not to play like, you know, the stage at Carnegie Hall. Like those are not my goals. My goals are to perform with myself, to accompany myself. And again, I think I'd said in the other videos, yeah, to be in studio and be in production rooms with people who write music and, you know, be able to keep up and lead those rooms too. So those are my goals. And that's why I stuck with James. I'm going to tag him actually at the bottom, like in the comments, because he's an amazing teacher. And again, has pushed me so hard. But so now, yeah, I'm like, where am I? I know all the modes. I know all the chord qualities. I know all of the scales. I know all, like, you know, what can I say? Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian. I can say it without reading these things. Like, you know, I know what is what from a practical standpoint. I think where I'm lying right now is, or like where I'm at right now is where I have to just practice sight reading, like practice bringing these concepts into playing, because again, I'm an academic mind on half of my mind, and you know, I can know what is till the cows come home on a written test, but if you're not playing them, if you're not actually practicing them in with your own music, that's where you're gonna, it's like speaking a language. You have to speak the language, right, to know the language and to learn. So that's where I am, and I'm super pumped this week because, as simple as it sounds, my piano teacher has given me a lot of exercises with my left hand, and I know that might sound beginner or basic, but I have really kind of ignored my left hand for the entirety of the year. I mean, I know I usually play roots, I usually play octaves, you know, whatever, that kind of thing. But in any kind of rhythm or, you know, well, that's not true. I do play like a little, you know, I can play freely with the octave, but I haven't done any kind of other notations or styling with the left hand other than kind of like playing with the octave. And so he gave me some really, really great exercises that I'm going to be doing tonight. I'll record a little bit so you can see. But yeah, just getting my left hand flowing with my right hand playing as well. That is the next step. And because when I'm playing right now, I'm having my, I don't know if I actually mentioned this in the other one, but I'm having my first mini showcase on March 7th of all of the songs, or at least 6 of the songs that I am placing on my EP this year. And those are the ones that I love the most. Those are the ones that are, you know, the front runners. But when I play them, yes, I play them beautifully to a really untrained ear, but to a trained ear, I play them, you know, my left hand is just doing chords. And when I get nervous, my right hand does chords. Like, you know, the styling only stays when I'm very comfortable and I'm very confident with the song, because I have to sing on top of that too. And the singing is my main priority, right? The piano is accompanying me. And it's most important to get the breath and get the, you know, the melody and the notes right when I'm singing. So sometimes I default to those chords, and I don't want to be just like kind of playing, like jamming chords down when I'm singing. So this really simple exercise of the left hand that I'm going to be doing tonight for the next literally hour and a half, I've already done 30 minutes. I'm going to be doing it for 2 hours. Is just going to help my fullness of playing a lot more that I have at my fingertips right now, literally. So that is where I'm at. You know, the last week was secondary dominance, like secondary dominant, like playing, mastering secondary dominance. And that is another thing that will be for tomorrow morning when I practice, because James gave me a way to include more notes and more tensions in secondary dominance, which I'm super excited about because I've only been focusing kind of on the 3rd and the 7th in my right hand. But yeah, like it's all kind of coming together. The first year was really not trying experience. It was beautiful experience, but I'm just kind of like, I wish I could put some kind of like chip in my brain and know all this, but you can't, and I get it, and you can't. So it's all about the time that I put into it, which is maybe why I'm talking so much right now, because I'm stalling about playing these drills at 8 o'clock at night. But I think that the second year is kind of coming into, again, taking all of these practical things that I've learned and placing them into play, placing them in practicing in my own songs, as well as sight reading a bunch of other songs. So I just have them in the bucket. But that's the most exciting part, because yeah, it's the fullness of the playing that I really want to get into. I'm trying to do this exercise with my left hand by keeping my right hand still engaged. Soon I'll be doing things like the 2 to the 3. So, or like on the A, on the G. So it's like different times of it. So like after. Okay, well, wish me luck. And yeah, I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison of that. I think it was Lady Gaga, Remember Us This Way. I loved that song 2 years ago. So I think I was playing that on the piano like a year and a half ago, just like clunking down the chords. But I will do a side-by-side soon. All right, lots of love to you.
That Arizona sky, burning in your eyes. You look to me, and babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's buried in your soul, the California gold. You found a light in me that I couldn't find. So I'm all choked up. When the sun goes down and the bear won't